Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to Racing Beyond Reality, brought to you by Aeon, our official sim racing partner, Next Level Racing, Gallery Creator, Autoholics Garage, Glitch, Vertex Esports, and Adrenaline Impact. We're at Suzuka Circuit right now, and we've got a whole bunch of hot hatches out there about to bring the thunder down to Suzuka. I'm your host for this evening, Max Palmer. With me in the studio is Nick Wafdi. Apa khabar, Nick?
Hello, apa khabar Max? Selamat dah half puasa actually Max. It's been a bumpy ride. So sekarang kita di Suzuka, di mana course-nya technical with S-curves, 130R, spoon. Macam mana Max minggu ni?
Mungkin agak susah juga sebab we are running a front-wheel drive car. We are running the Group A Civic EGs this time around, a Honda car at a Honda-owned racetrack for our Suzuka Raya giveaway here at Aeon. So it's on until tomorrow. So if you guys are free tomorrow, head on down to Aeon, the Suzuka Raya special Ramadan giveaway. 3 lucky winners will have a chance of getting 2 pieces of sushi pizza and sushi goreng as well. All you have to do is like and share this post and follow Aeon Retail Malaysia and Aeon Delicatessen and tag 3 of your friends. Terms and conditions apply.
Sounds nice. Pizza sushi.
That's some nice fusion cuisine right there. Also, we have La Liga Beat the Best Malaysia, powered by Aeon. We have a combined prize pool of 30,000 for all of you fans of EA FC. Exclusive product and promotions to be revealed soon, only at Aeon Bandar Utama Lifestyle Area, lower ground floor by the food courts there. There's also a meet and greet with Luis Garcia and a whole bunch of other exciting prizes, so do check out our socials there. We also have a whole bunch of great deals there with the PlayStation 5 and all these accessories. Fantastic stuff indeed. Fantastic deals on some Sony TVs as well. These look really, really awesome. So if you're an Aeon member, or if not, you will have a whole bunch of really cool promotions tying into La Liga Beat the Best Malaysia. So check out on all of Aeon and Vertex Esports socials for all the details for that. Really cool stuff indeed. I think this is one of the biggest EAFC tournaments to come to Malaysia. So special thanks to Aeon and to all our partners for that.
Yeah. So kalau boleh nampak dekat skrin, kita tinggal 4 minit di dalam qualifying. And hari ni Max, in Aeon 1 kita ada Mujib racer for Aeon 1 and kita ada Nike for Aeon 2.
Mujib and Nike. So for the first time we actually have not the secret drivers, tapi ada juga yang bernama sikit lah. So Aeon 1 is Mujib and Aeon 2 is Nike. So far it's Mato Kun in first position, Miles Shinoda in second, Kamal Ali in third, and Akim in fourth, Nick in fifth, Farhan in sixth, and that's Mujib in seventh, Bapia in eighth, Lim Suk En in ninth.
I'm not sure. Nick, Bardian Nick, yeah.
I think so, Bardian. Yes. Yeah. I think so. He is definitely here today. Yep. We also have Nike in Aeon 2. Apiz is also about to go out and do his flying lap as well. So a very nice group of people, quite a few drivers there. Of course, understandably a little bit more of a thinner field compared to usual, because biasalah semua orang nak prepare untuk buka puasa, tetapi sementara kita menunggu masa tu, kita adalah sedikit entertainment.
Yes, entertainment sebelum buka nanti. Actually Max, beberapa tahun lepas kita pernah juga race pada bulan Ramadan, waktu malam, betul tak? Kita pernah ada
Liga Ramadan zaman dulu. So ni boleh kirakan throwback pada tu jugalah. And I think also we used these cars as well during the course of that competition. This car is, so these cars are actually something that has been seen in Adrenaline Impact and Vertex Esports competition before. This is the Group A Civic. This raced in period in the early 90s and through to the JTCC era. As you can see there, left-hand drive, or as the Japanese would say, reverse handle, and very, very fast indeed. It has a dog engagement gearbox, aka cross mission, and AP Racing brakes, and a few other very tasty things indeed. Running on full slick tires, so this is perhaps the fastest 1.6 around the racetrack. We're having a look at Maya Shinoda there. You can see the car is very nice to drive, and it should be something interesting. It's very, very different to drive compared to MX-5. Dia punya karakter betul-betul lain.
Betul. Apa karakter yang paling main yang Max boleh terangkan in terms of front wheel dengan rear wheel? Differences in driving style ke ataupun karakteristik kereta tu sendiri, Max?
Dia punya karakter memang lain. Kalau kita bandingkan MX-5, dia classic rear wheel drive. So rear wheel drive car, if you get on the throttle, if you're not smooth with your throttle input, the car can slide out wide and it can be a little bit difficult to drive. Whereas a front wheel drive car, it's a little bit more confidence inspiring, but it does have a limitation in that it's a bit harder to turn into the corners. So the limitation for a rear wheel drive car at this power level is the exit. The limitation for these cars, the Civic in particular, is the corner entry. You really have to slow the car down and get a nice entry into the corner there. But that doesn't mean the car is going to understeer a lot, because as you can see there with Kamal Ali, you can get a front wheel drive car sideways, almost drifting through the corner there, and that's the quick way of setting these cars up. But you have to be very, very committed in order to get that to work. So I think personally the most aggressive drivers, driver yang paling agresif akan dapat the most daripada Civic.
So in terms of front wheel driving, maybe this one you have to really chuck it in the corner lah.
Yeah.
Compared to other front wheels.
Yep. Dia punya secret weapon tu kira dia punya slick tire lah, sebab kebanyakan Civic yang kita boleh main dalam Assetto Corsa ni mostly on semi slicks.
Okay.
So
it would be a fun lap 1 into SS punya battles kan hopefully.
Yeah. We are definitely going to have a lot of action there. So far, a provisional poll, Matukun is in first position. Aiman Akim has gone up into second place, both with
213s, Max.
Very fast.
This
is very close to what the professionals were doing back in the day in the 90s when they were racing these cars. Of course, the famous Mugen cars, the Spoon cars. Semua kereta yang terkenal daripada zaman tu, semua livery yang kita nampak dekat show car zaman sekarang tu semua daripada era ni.
Memang throwback betul saya tengok ni Max, ambient temp 8 degrees and road temp 12 degrees. So at the moment rasanya dekat Japan winter nak masuk spring
Boleh kirakan agak sejuk. Memang dalam kategori kena pakai jaket ni.
So betul lah Max cakap, siapa yang agresif, yang lebih berani, dia boleh menggunakan grip yang EG ni boleh bagi dekat dia. EG GRA Group A Max
Group A. So Group A ni senang cerita, dia punya specification lebih kurang boleh kirakan standard modified. So sistem kereta semua kena sama dengan road car. So the car has to be based on a production car. All the systems from the production car have to be used, but they are allowed to modify it. There's a little bit more horsepower. These cars have closer to 200 horsepower. Compared to 130 for the standard EG Civic, roughly. The suspension can be changed a little bit, but the system has to be the same, so it's still double wishbone front and multi-link rear suspension, which makes the Civic quite a fun car to throw around. And it's still a H-pattern car as well, so kalau kita bandingkan MX-5 tu sequential, so dia macam pattern gearbox motosikal, naik dan turun je. Kalau dekat sini dia lagi kepada kereta biasa, dia pakai H pattern.
Tapi tadi borak dengan diorang dekat pit lane, diorang bincangkan yang diorang boleh lagi adjust the gear ratios just in time before the race. So dia kena pilih, dia nak that top end ataupun some acceleration for the corner exits. And the gear ratios are really important to get right in these cars because they don't have that much horsepower. They definitely don't have that much torque. So it really is a question of, do you want the top speed? There's a couple of long straights here and long flat out sections. So do you want to tune for that, or do you want to tune for exit out of the Casio triangle or the S's? It remains to be seen.
But as you can see there, the last of the drivers comes through, and we have our grid for this evening. Mamatokun on pole position, Ayman Akim in second, Miles Shinoda in third, Kamal Ali in fourth, Nick in fifth, Farhan in sixth, Apiz in seventh place, Aeon 1 is in eighth, Bakpia in ninth, Lim Sung Eng in 10th, Aeon 2 is in 11th place. But the grid is very, very close to each other, especially at the top. We have roughly the top 5 are within 1.3 seconds of each other, so this is going to be very, very exciting indeed.
Betul, P1 sampai P6 memang timing diorang agak rapat sebab track ni agak jauh. So maybe jurang antara timing driver tu memanglah nampaklah jauh lah sikit.
Yeah. Dan juga kita pun kena fikir in terms of qualifying, pace is one thing, but race pace is another thing entirely. And with these cars, you have slipstreaming. It's a very strong part of racing these cars, and also pack racing. So how you drive around other cars in the pack is going to be really important as well. I think all the favorites are there. Definitely keep a lookout for Kamal Ali and Farhan in 4th and 6th positions. They are quite quick in Civics, and we also have Lim Sun Eng further back there. A little bit of mistake, I think, during qualifying, but I think he can try and maybe even make a bit of an upset during the course of the race.
Okay, so nampaknya diorang dah mula grading dah, Mac?
Yeah. So we're about to go live now with the race. The 6 lights are about to go on, and this is going to be a very, very exciting run indeed. The 6 red lights go on, and as they're about to go off, away we go, green light, and the cars are coming down towards turn 1 there, and you can see the drivers are very close together. Coming down, it looks like Mamatokun and Ayman Akim got a fantastic start. Kamal Ali has got a brilliant start there. He might be able to gain position there, not quite able to hang it around the outside of the corner there. Big sideways moment from a lot of the drivers there. Oh, there's going to be a spin in the middle of the pack there, but he manages to get out of the way. This must be one of the cleanest runs there. That was Nick, who got the car very, very sideways indeed. He's going to rejoin at the tail end of the grid, but right now you can see the drivers are really pushing hard there. Ayman Akim is fighting with Miles Shinoda to try and get through on the S's. The cars are getting sideways and all sorts of out of shape now. The tires are still cold, and the drivers are still having to try and feed the car, get the car up to temperature throughout the course of this first lap. But at the same time, they're attacking, they're defending, and it's all action as they go into Degna 1 and Degna 2.
Itulah dia. So macam Max cakap tadi, pack racing dan slipstream sangat-sangat penting, especially kat track yang besar macam ni, and kereta yang macam ni juga. Buat masa ni kita bersama Ayman Akim, dia cuba untuk mendapatkan balik dia punya podium position. Kita tengok dia berjaya tak hari ni.
Ya, untuk Seleko hairpin tu tak sempat juga, tetapi walau bagaimanapun dia akan mencuba lagi. Coming up towards Spoon Curve here, he has the ability to try and send it on the inside there. He's got the drag, he's going to try and go in on the brakes there, but both drivers braking very late, and it looks like Miles Shinoda gets it very sideways indeed. Will he be able to keep it on the road? That is fantastic driving indeed. He still manages to keep the position. Unbelievable bit of driving there, but he's lost a bit of drive coming out of Spoon Curve onto the back straight past the pits for the East Course. Hard on the brakes there. They touch. They are door to door. Beautiful bit of racing there. Both drivers go sideways, and it looks like it gives a position up to Kamal Ali there, who managed to sneak up into 3rd position. Oh, they have a contact coming into Casio Triangle, but both drivers managing to keep the car going. And look at that. Oh, they are spun. That's a big spin there from all the drivers there. That's all change. It's drama at Casio Triangle. Cars are going side by side, coming down towards turn 1 there, and it looks like Ayman Akim managing to keep himself up into 2nd place. Farhan is now in 3rd. Kamal Ali is in 4th position, and Miles Shinoda, unfortunately, all the way down in 8th place. He's going to have to really fight hard to get the comeback as he goes up through the field there. In the meantime, Mamatokun is really pushing hard to try and get a lead on this battle. Kamal Ali is not going to let these guys get away with it so easy.
Wow, Max, memang kekecohan dan drama pada lap pertama. Bukan dekat turn 1 tapi dekat sector 3, last sector. Suzuka ni memang diorang ni elbows out walaupun bulan puasa. Diorang mungkin tak sabar nak pergi buka sekejap lagi tu. Tu.
Tapi kita boleh nampak yang apabila kita pakai Civic ni, memang dia punya racing, the racing style of the Civic is very, very exciting, very close quarters. You can touch a little bit. It's typical touring car driving. Oh, Muhammad Farhan goes off the track there, and that gives a position to Kamal Ali. Kamal Ali manages to get himself up into third place. Remember, the top three able to go with prizes. So prizes are available for first, second, and third place in the leaderboard there. So the podium positions are up for grabs right now, and meanwhile the biggest fight is between Kamal Ali and Farhan. Big mistake at Degner there for Farhan, who manages to still keep a decent gap between the two drivers there. Meanwhile, Kamal Ali looking in his rear view mirrors, you can see there Farhan really can push that Civic along very quickly indeed. Beautiful slide through the corner there. The fastest way to drive this car is with as little steering angle as possible. But as you can see there, Kamal Ali just about managing to eke a 9/10 of a second gap. That is a big gap for this kind of racing. Beautiful bit of driving there. You can see the cars sliding in unison. You have to say that this must be probably one of the most nice looking races we've seen yet on Racing Beyond Reality.
Yes, you can say that. Hopefully we will have more different cars and track combos in the future, right, Mac?
Yeah. Kita pun ada juga beberapa layout yang kita belum lagi try. So kita dah ada rear wheel drive, kita dah ada front wheel drive. Mungkin kita akan ada mid engine. Who knows?
Ooh. We'll see soon. Tengok. Tapi betul lah Mac cakap, kereta ni dia boleh a slight drift into the mid corner.
Yeah.
And dia tak membuang terlalu banyak time.
Yeah.
Tu kita tengok lagi Muhammad Farhan.
Kita boleh nampak yang dia punya driving style memang agak seronok juga kan. Tengok, it's very exciting to see these guys drive the cars because they set the cars up with a bit of a slide to try and cancel out the inherent understeer that you get when you're driving a Civic. So they'll stiffen up the rear end, maybe put a little bit more tire pressure in the back, play around with a few of the other setup options that they have during qualifying, and they can slide the cars around a little bit, drift the car through the corner, and really push the cars hard. But as you can see there, Nick is in 5th place, and he's actually catching up with Farhan and Kamal Ali up ahead there. So it looks like the battle for the last place on the podium is starting to heat up a little bit. Nick really pushing the front end of the car very hard through the hairpin and coming up towards Spoon Curve here. You can see that he's inch by inch, step by step, slowly catching up. And as you can see there, we have a battle between Miles Shinoda and the Aeon 2 car as well. So that's with Nike in the Aeon 2 car coming up towards Spoon Curve. Let's see if Nike can do anything on the brakes. Not quite able to close the gap just yet. But as you can see there, Miles Shinoda is on a run right now. We know he's very quick in these types of cars. His driving style tends to favour this type of car quite a lot. But as you can see there, Aeon 2 is definitely not losing too much ground.
Yeah, and kita boleh juga tengok yang race yang lebih panjang. Walaupun kereta ni tidak berapa laju, tapi diorang perlu maintain fokus dan concentration tu untuk habiskan, untuk make sure each lap time tu variationnya tidak terlalu jauh.
Yeah, walaupun ni boleh kirakan almost half an hour race, tetapi kita boleh nampak yang diorang perlu maintain the tempo of the race.
Jangan, kalau mistake pun delta dia tidak boleh terlalu jauh untuk habiskan race ni, untuk mengejar podium pada petang ini. Betul petang,
yeah,
Max.
So there you can see there, Nick slowly catching up with Farhan. The other thing that they're going to have to look after is the tires and the fuel consumption. We had reports from the pits that these cars are, as is typical in the Group A era, very, very close, very, very marginal on fuel. There might even be times when the drivers will have to back off a little bit to conserve a bit of fuel. We'll see We suspect that most drivers will be able to finish the race, but we'll see towards the end there. But the other thing that they're going to have to look after is the tires. These cars slide around a lot. That's the only way you can actually get a fast lap time. Whether you're understeering or oversteering, the car is almost constantly sliding around underneath them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they manage the tire wear throughout the course of the race. But you can see there, Bardia Nick very quickly behind Mohamed Farhan right now. Let's see if he can get a run on the way to Spoon Curve here, an iconic corner here at Suzuka. One of the corners that hasn't changed since the 60s in terms of its profile or even its width. You can see there Farhan getting very sideways indeed. Bardia suffering from a little bit of understeer there. Two completely different driving styles. Will he be able to close up the gap using all of the track and then some, but not quite able to close the gap up? Coming up towards the next corner. This corner is called 130R. Very, very high speed. It's just a lift, but if you do send it on the inside, both drivers will be forced to brake. He is going to send it on the inside. Is Bardia Nick going to be able to do anything? Not quite able to do so. Both drivers go wide. Now the next overtaking opportunity is Casio Triangle, the last corners of the lap. Hard on the brakes there. It looks like a beautiful bit of defending from Farhan. Bardia Nick really trying to push hard. Meanwhile, Mamatokun managing to get a best lap time coming onto the start-finish straight there. It looks like Bardia Nick's managed to keep it on the inside. They're going to go side by side down towards the first corner, and it looks like Bardia Nick manages to get that position back, but Farhan is on the run right now. He's got a fantastic run out of that corner. Will he be able to try and close the gap to turn one? Oh, big mistake there from Bardia Nick. Goes very, very wide indeed. That gives the position back to Mohamed Farhan, but only briefly. Bardia Nick managing to keep the speed up on the exit despite that mistake. They both go sideways. They both hit the grass, and it looks like Farhan's off the track. So is Bardia Nick. Unbelievable scenes right now. This means that Miles Shinoda is going to gain one position. Will he be able to gain another position there? Bardia Nick also lost quite a bit of time going through there. 3.8 seconds is the gap now between Miles Shinoda and Bardia Nick. So that was big news there. That contact there. Very hard to judge what happened going through that section. Just goes to show how difficult it is to race these cars. These might look like just standard sort of economy cars, but the racing is truly top notch.
Betul, kita tengok ada earlier part tu Bardia Nick under control, banyak under control, very precise, tapi bila sampai dekat turn 1 under pressure kita nampak dia tidak. Ayo satu.
Display sama juga.
So kita nampak yang diorang akan menghadapi masalah lah. Maybe macam Max cakap, pilihan tayar. Tadi kita tak dapat dapatkan information tayar apa yang diorang pakai. Tapi kalau Max yang race hari ni, Max akan pakai slick yang mana satu untuk race 25 minit ni? Adakah medium?
Saya mungkin ke medium ataupun hard. Sebab kereta ni dia, especially dekat tayar depan, dia memang akan makan tayar.
Betul. Kita akan banyak lean dekat tayar depan. Kita akan accelerate dekat tayar depan.
Dia ada banyak force dekat tayar depan tu. So tayar belakang not so much of an issue, but the front tires are going to be an issue now. You can see the cars are sliding around. These cars are very hard on the tires. Group A cars are always very hard on the tires. They always like to slide around a lot. You can see that even at the back of the grid we have fantastic racing. That's Bak Pia and Lim Sung En in 10th and 9th positions respectively, coming up towards Spoon Curve there. We can see they were in the wars a little bit going through Degner and the hairpin. Let's see what Lim Sung En can do, and Bak Pia, whoa, fantastic bit of braking there, almost like they've got ABS. And by ABS I mean, of course, aku brake sendiri with this era of cars. You really do have to look after the brakes as you come through the corners there, coming up towards 130R, and it looks like Lim Sung Eng was able to keep the gap relatively consistent going into the last sector of the lap here. And Bak Pia really pushing the car, throwing it into the corner there, trying to maintain as much speed as possible into the braking zone here. Casio Triangle, a lot of iconic moments in F1 history through this complex of corners. Coming out of the corner here, let's see if he can close up the gap. Again, it's all about getting the drive onto the main straight here. The main straight is downhill, so the cars will accelerate harder than usual. But of course, that means that when they come into the braking zone, it's still downhill as well. The brake bias will effectively change more towards the front. The rear end would want to step out, as you can see there with Lim Sung Eng just about managing to keep it on the track there, and Bak Pia really having to control the car on the steering as well, going through the corner. This is the this is the great part about Suzuka circuit. It's such a three-dimensional. Oh no! Look, it's Kamal Ali. Kamal Ali is off the track. We have no idea what happened there. It looks like it's a very strange place for him to come off the track. Does he have a mechanical issue?
It seems like it, Max. Tapi memang perlukan concentration yang penuh lah untuk. Memang dia betul lah Max cakap, dia nampak macam senang nak bawa. Tapi bila kita tengok diorang when they're pushing the car, senang untuk mistake tu datang.
Yeah, boleh dikirakan yang kereta ni senang untuk bawa tapi susah untuk master.
Yes. Ya, tapi pada masa ini kita dah ada sub 2 minute 15 second daripada Muhammad Tekun dan Aiman Hakim. Adakah mereka akan extend lagi gap diorang ke hadapan tu?
Nampak begitu. Gap agak besar daripada satu driver ke lagi satu driver, and then yang apa yang kita nampak tadi 214 lap times, but very difficult to do subsequent to 14 lap times. The stable lap for this car seems to be 216, so very rarely are they able to actually go underneath 215s on a consistent basis. Miles Shinoda there in 4th position, doing very well for himself. Oh, almost gave him the commentator's curse there. He is full on drifting going to turn 1. Sensational bit of driving there, and I think because he can see up ahead, Badia Nick making a bit of a mistake there in the entrance into the S's. Oh, Miles Shinoda also doing the same. And these guys are pushing the cars as hard as possible. It's very tempting to overdrive these cars there, and it's a lot of fun as well, but it takes a lot of skill to actually get the lap times to keep the momentum going as well, because these cars aren't all that powerful. They're less than 200 horsepower for all of these race cars, and they are tuned to the limit in terms of suspension and in terms of grip. Hard on the brakes here, and it looks like Miles a little bit smoother, able to close up the gap between himself and Badianik. Coming up towards the hairpin here, let's see if he can actually do anything under brakes there. Badianik taking a wider line, Miles Shinoda a shallower line, and it looks like the shallower line is working out a little bit to close up the gap there. Coming up towards the exit there, looks like Miles Shinoda is on the hunt.
So semakin lama race ni berjalan, kita boleh tengok siapa yang lebih confident untuk carry speed dekat spoon curve, dekat S curve, dekat 130R. And Max, kita dah dapat information daripada pit lane, diorang pakai tayar apa untuk top 6 ni. So Muhammad Tekun, Aiman Hakim dengan Mael Shinoda menggunakan tayar soft, tapi Bardianik, Muhammad Farhan dan Aeon Luo menggunakan tayar medium. So kita tengok adakah Bardianik punya play safe strategy akan pay off towards the end of the race.
Yeah, with less than 10 minutes remaining, in fact 9 minutes remaining, we see there Miles Shinoda and Badianik battling for position, coming down towards the braking zone here, hard on the brakes, just about managing to make it work. Badianik going straight on there, I think more to give space in case of any mistakes there, so don't really blame him for going straight on there. Miles Shinoda using absolutely all just about finishing the brake pads on that car to try and get it slowed up, but there's still time left with less than 9 minutes remaining. This is your top 10. Mamato Kun in first position, Aiman Hakim in second, Badianik in third, Miles Shinoda in fourth place, Farhan is in fifth, followed by Aeon 2 aka Nike in sixth, Apiz in seventh, Lim Sum Eng in eighth, Aeon 1 in ninth, and Bakpia in 10th.
Yeah, maybe Kamal Ali had a technical issue ataupun perlu hadir untuk urusan lain tu rasanya.
Yeah, agak interesting sebab kita tak nampak apa yang terjadi, so there's a possibility it's a technical issue. I don't think he crashed because the position of the car on the track didn't look like he crashed, but we'll have a wait and see. Perhaps he had to sort himself out for buka puasa.
Oh yeah, I think so too, but hopefully this year we will see Kamal Ali race win one time for the RPR in the season.
Yep, we have a lot more races to come. It's a monthly race series, so if you guys are interested in joining, do check us out on our social media, on Facebook, as well as on Discord. We have a Discord server there, so look up Adrenaline Impact X Vertex Esports. A lot of the information will be on there as well. So coming up towards the braking zone here, and it looks like Miles Shinoda is starting to struggle a little bit with his tire grip. He's still able to drive, he's still able to go very quickly indeed, but the body English of that car is really showing that the car's sliding, it's understeering, oversteering. He is using every single gram of grip left in those tyres. I think he's going to come across the line with tyres that are showing the canvas.
Betul. Kalau di top 4 itu hanya Bardianic saja yang menggunakan tayar medium. Yang lain around him semua pakai tayar soft. So kita tengok macam Max cakap tadi, Mak Shinoda pun dah mula menghadapi problem tayar, problem grip. Adakah diorang boleh membawanya to end the race dengan tayar yang diorang pilih?
Ya, hanya 6 minit sahaja, mungkin 3 lap, 2 ataupun 3 lap sebelum kesimpulan perlombaan ini. So there we go, Miles Shinoda is in 4th place there. He lost the position to Bardia Nick. Let's see if he can get it back. Bardia throwing the car in. Of course, he's going to be a bit more confident that he'll have the tyres towards the end of the race. Miles Shinoda, of course, he was quicker during the start of the race, driving on soft compound tyres, but you can see there both drivers are struggling with a lack of grip there. Bardia Nick has the more durable tyres, but they're not as fast. Miles Shinoda has the faster tyres, but they're not as durable. So it's going to be a challenge to try and keep the pace up all the way through this section. It looks like Miles Shinoda is very close, almost touching. And he goes off the track there, just a little bit too close for comfort, and he's lost a lot of time there. Remember, the top 3 positions will get prizes from Aeon, our partners in Racing Beyond Reality, so they have a extra incentive to try and go fast there. Bardia Nick also going very wide there, both drivers throwing caution to the wind in order to try and get that final podium place. Hard on the brakes, they're coming in towards the hairpin. Miles Shinoda keeps it nice and tight on the inside there. Bardia Nick pulling away and going through the gearbox on the run up to Spoon Curve. You can see that even the guys on the medium compound tyres are starting to struggle a little. Ooh, Apis also getting it very wide there. Apis was there, getting it a bit wide at Degner. A lot of mistakes starting to creep in. 5 minutes left on the clock there. Mamato Code still in the lead. Miles Shinoda still trying to fight with Bardia Nick there for 3rd position there. And we have quite a few other drivers slowly but surely trying to close up the gap to the car ahead. This is absolutely going to be a fantastic finish to the race, looking at this battle.
Betul, sudah kelihatan diorang dah memang grip tu dia kena cari. So maybe at some sector dia lebih strong daripada opponent. Dan kita tengok ni Miles Shinoda, walaupun tadi dia hampir nak dapat move dekat Bardianic, tapi itulah Max, dengan maybe his tyre choices are hurting him at the moment.
Yeah, that's the challenge, trying to get the right tyre combination. You can try and run simulations, you can try and do all this stuff in order to try and get a good idea, but nothing is like going into the race. You never know if you push the tyres too hard at the start of the stint while battling with some other drivers, or you might have an easier time and you can actually go further into the race on a softer compound. It's always a challenge to try and be on the right tyre at the right time. Miles Shinoda, they're carrying a lot of speed though. He still has the grip through the S's and through the first sector. It looks like Bardia Nick can only really answer on the 3rd sector of the lap. The battle zone really being the 2nd sector. As we go through the next few laps there, I think we'll have 2 more laps to go coming up. Meanwhile, we have this battle between Apis Wasp and Aeon 2 being driven by Nike over there at Banda Utama Lifestyle Area, lower ground floor by the food courts there. Do check out the simulators that we've got there. Aeon 1 and Aeon 2 are the simulators that we actually have on location in Banda Utama right now as we speak. So if you guys want to try out a full-on race simulator, or if you want to try and build a simulator for yourself at home, do check out the area in Banda Utama. You get a chance to try out the equipment there, and you also have a chance of qualifying to be one of the 2 drivers for Racing Beyond Reality. Oh, there's a big mistake there from Aeon 2, and that's given the position to Apis Wasp, but Apis Wasp makes a mistake. one mistake on the entry and 1 mistake on the exit there. That's just goes to show how difficult this track is. Degner is really catching a lot of people out.
Betul. Maybe the characteristic of the car, diorang dah biasa maybe membawa kereta rear wheel dekat Suzuka ni, dekat track yang lebih panjang ni, tapi diorang tak biasa membawa something macam Civic ni. So memang an iconic klasik lah untuk track car combo hari ni.
Ya, ni boleh dikirakan revival of the Civic One Make Race. So dekat Motegi dengan Suzuka ni, dia memang ada satu kategori race for freshmen ataupun rookie drivers. So there's a freshman championship there that Honda put on for Civics. They started with the EG, they went all the way up to the FD era Civics. The Civic One Make Race, an iconic part of racing culture in Japan. And we're seeing a very typical Civic One Make Race today. As you can see there, Buddy Nick and Miles Shinoda have very different.
Ada memotong yang dua, which is brought by Nike. So from P7 to P6. Oh, nampaknya dia pole position tu kan. So Apis, he got that overtake off juga in the end.
There we can see Aeon 2 had to go into the pits. So we're not sure if that's penalty or a splash and dash. We were saying that these guys are a little bit short on fuel, a little bit marginal on fuel. They were worried about that at the start of the race there, but it looks like the top 6 at least are still okay, and they're still pushing all the way to the end. It's less than 1 minute to go, and the battle between 4th and 3rd place is hotting up right now. Miles Shinoda really wants to get that prize. Badia Nick is holding on to that prize right now, and they're pushing all the way to the end right now. Mamoto-kun is in the lead with Ayman Akim in 2nd place, Badia Nick in 3rd, and this man here, Miles Shinoda, in 4th position. 25 seconds to go on the clock there. The race is about to make its way to the end there. We're not sure if Mamoto-kun is going to cross the line very shortly, or if he's going to do another lap.
So di saat-saat penghujung ni, driver perlu ingat dia perlu juga push untuk maintain position dia, tetapi ia merupakan track yang boleh punish the smallest of mistakes yang boleh ada. So adakah Mamoto-kun?
Whoa, he timed it perfectly. Mamoto-kun comes across the line the second after the checkered flag comes in there. He does not have to do any more driving than he absolutely needs to. Mamoto-kun takes home the win. Ayman Akim comes home in 2nd position. Badia Nick and Miles Shinoda have battled it across the line, but Badia Nick takes home the final prize winning position in 3rd place. Miles Shinoda comes home in 4th place. Meanwhile, we await cars 5, 6, 7 and 8 further back. Muhammad Farhan, who's had a very dramatic race, is about to cross the line there and claim 5th position, a well-earned 5th position at that. I think he's been up and down the leaderboard a fair bit throughout the course of the race there. The next car we should see across the line will be Apis, and Lim Sung-in directly behind him as well. So that was a very interesting race, I have to say, from these Civics. I think we're going to keep the cars in the stable, because I think these Civics really have shown today that they can be very exciting indeed.
Betul. And then hopefully in the next races kita akan ada grid yang penuh juga macam race-race yang sebelum ni, Max. Tak sabar kita nak tengok Honda yang sama di grid yang lebih ramai pada masa akan datang.
Ooh, yeah. So there we go, Lim Sung-in about to come across the line and claim 7th place, and a nice race for him. A little bit up and down. I'm sure he can aim to be a little bit higher in the future races as well. So there you go, Mamoto-kun in 1st position, Ayman Akim in 2nd place, and Bardianik in 3rd place. And this is what they win. Mamoto-kun is going to take home the Sonic Gear BT, a Bluetooth headset, Airphone 5 in grey, the Salpedo portable speaker and portable self-timing phone, light phone holder. There we go. Really cool stuff indeed. The second place man, Ayman Akim, is going to go home with a Sonic Gear Bluetooth headset as well as the portable speaker, and third prize is also going to get the Sonic Gear Bluetooth headset, and that will go to Bardia Nick.
Let's go.
late braking, bro. Why I can
Okay.
brake early, then you cannot?
Alrighty, we are live at the moment. So we have managed to get to the end of the race there. Quite
It's not
quite
fair, bro.
quite a spectacular race and quite a dramatic race through quite a few of the positions there. So we have Mato-kun in first place. We have Raiden Shogun as aka Ayman Akim in second, and Bardia Nick in third place. First of all, we're going to try and see if Mamato-kun is online. Apa khabar, Mamato? Mamato tak ada.
Calling for Motor-kun.
Beijing Mamato-kun.
I think he went to the bazaar already.
I think so as well. In any case, congratulations to him. We'll see if we can get him back in a bit. But in the meantime, we'll have a chat with second place man, Ayman Akim. Ayman, how's the race for you?
Chaotic, I guess. I'm not sure what happened in the first lap between me, I think that me, Mael, and I think it was Kamal Ali. Yeah, so I really need to check back actually what's going on, because from what I saw is that both of them went wide and then one just cut each other out, so I have nowhere to go. So yeah, but overall it was a okay race, I guess. Had a bit of battling as well with Kamal Ali before his game crashed, and yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for that. But it is what it is for a race.
Yeah, I was going to say you had I think probably the most dramatic race of all the drivers on the grid. So we were wondering about Kamal Ali there because we only saw the car on the side of the road. So you're saying the game crashed?
Yeah. His game crashed. We were in the BC early on, and he just said that his game crashed, and that's it.
That's unfortunate there. But in any case, congratulations, yet another podium position for you, and yet more prizes. What do you think about these cars?
Can we be for the next round as well?
Yeah, we loved watching it on watching you guys race. It was really good.
Yeah, especially right now it's a 3 wide right now. I think it was side by side with Mael.
Yeah, it looked really, really dramatic.
And then we both sideways. I want to see actually what's going on here. And then Kamal Ali passed me, and then he decided to have a go as well. So side by side, side by side again. There's
thinking what happened there.
Yeah, can I say something? Like, I was A1 too, and I was about to get P6, but I ran out of fuel.
Oh no!
Awesome. So you're the one who battling against Shooter, yeah.
Yeah, I have to go to pit to refuel to finish the race, because I ran out of fuel on last lap.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. We saw you go through the pits and come back out again. It's that is very unfortunate indeed. But apart from that, you must have had quite a bit of fun there.
Yeah, I was qualified last, but I managed to keep cool and keep my head on and got P6 until I ran out of fuel.
Well, that's great stuff indeed there. Hopefully you'll be able to get just a couple more positions further up the next time, eh?
Yeah, I would
believe
definitely
it's
join
also
next month.
Not your first time on site, so hopefully we will see you again there also.
Yeah. Again, make sure to make sure the car have fuel tanks to half.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm off.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, just a bit of info. Mamato just messaged that it says that he went to Bazaar first, so yeah.
I was
Oh,
right,
okay.
Max.
Yeah. We
He
figured
went
it was
from
something like that.
straight to the bazaar.
He just drove the car directly out out the track and straight.
I know,
to the
right?
bazaar.
He can went to Bazaar straight away. He had a 12-second lead of me, so I'm like,
We were joking about this, like, oh yeah, we're really going to push to get to the end of the race, you know, so you can.
and I knew that what he wants to do is that he doesn't want to add another lap. So like, yeah, let me just finish at this 5 minutes line.
We were saying 1 second. We saw the checkered flag symbol come up, and 1 second later he crossed the line. That was perfect
I think he
timing.
slowed down a bit. Just
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, congrats to him. You know, he timed it perfectly as well. So can't mad about that.
Well, perfect all the way from start to finish. Congratulations, Esma Matokun, and congratulations, Simon Hakim, for your second position. And those really nice looking headphones and speakers. Kind of jealous, actually.
Can I
And,
come
in-
tomorrow? Claim it.
Yes, we can.
Alright, sure. I'll come in tomorrow.
Perfect. And in third position, we have Bardia Nick. Apa khabar, Bardia? How was it for you?
It was pretty rough because I spun at turn 1. I dropped to P7. But good thing I was on medium tires because I think they also helped me catch up with the pack. It didn't wear down as much as the soft tires. And yeah, people started spinning out and I managed to come up with some positions.
Yes, awesome recovery driver.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the car? These cars look just so cute going around Suzuka, don't they?
I think they're actually really fun to race. Like I really like racing compact cars. It's also some close side-by-side racing sometimes. But yeah, I think I could have done a better job on the first lap, not spinning out.
Yeah, but in any case, that was a fantastic recovery drive to get yourself all the way up to third. And I'd have to say an inspired tire choice, because we saw a lot of the guys were sliding around a bit more towards the end of the race. How was the tire situation for you?
Yeah, as I said, I think the medium tires helped me a bit towards the end because there was less tire wear. I could get better lap times than my soft tires and worn out tires.
Yeah, fantastic. So congratulations there, Bardia Nick. You will also get the wonderful headset as well as your prize for third place. Congratulations there to all the podium position drivers. Just a couple more guys we want to have a chat with. Let's see, Mael Shinoda. Mael Shinoda was battling for the podium position. Apa khabar, Mael?
Yeah, Nick. Good.
So, bagaimana perasaan bawa Civic dekat rumah Civic?
Kereta okey. Tak ada masalah pun. Tapi tak tahu lah. Tak tahu nak kata macam mana.
tak cukup rezeki lah untuk race kali ni
Mungkin kalau tak ada lah. It's okay lah.
Boleh je lah.
Boleh je lah. Bagi je lah.
Apa bang, next punya ni kita come back stronger. Betul ni, right?
Ya. Yalah. Itu je lah.
So, tetapi daripada sebelah kereta tu mungkin kita akan simpan kereta untuk next round ataupun apa race yang selepas ni. So kita dah ada rear drive car, kita ada front wheel drive car. Apa pendapat mid engine? Mana tahu
Four-wheel
MR2 ke? Four wheel drive? Mungkin.
Pulmonary.
Interesting concept.
Open wheel.
So itu dia. That's going to be it from us here. It's been a brilliant race. Thanks to all the drivers for participating in the race there. We will be back next month. Tune in to this Facebook page and to all our social medias for the announcement for the next race there. This has been Racing Beyond Reality Round 3, brought to you by Aeon. Check out the Aeon lifestyle area, low ground floor at Aeon Bandar Utama. Lots of cool stuff there as well. And check out the Beat the Best La Liga Championship that's going to be happening as well. Our official sim racing partner is Next Level Racing, and alongside them we have Gallery Creator, Alcoholics Garage, Glitch, Vertex Esports and Adrenaline Impact. So thank you all for watching. Tune in for the next stream, and for now that's going to be it from us. Bye for now.
Bye bye.